Tonight, when the sun goes down, all you have to do is walk to the wall and flip a switch. The room instantly fills with light. But did you know that for 99.9% of human history, that switch simply didn't exist? For more than 300,000 years, our ancestors spent nearly half their lives in almost complete darkness. They had no candles, no streetlights, nothing around them except a black night sky scattered with distant stars. The only thing protecting them from the darkness was the flickering glow of fire, a flame they had to carefully preserve and protect from going out. So what did they actually do during those endless hours of night? The answer may completely change the way you think about sleep and about yourself. It all truly began with fire. Around 1 million years ago, inside Wonderwork Cave in South Africa, humans first learned how to control it. Before this turning point, when the sun disappeared, our ancestors behaved much like other primates. They found shelter and stayed completely still, because in the darkness of night, moving around meant risking your life. To predators like leopards and hyenas, creatures with night vision far superior to ours, humans were easy prey. But fire completely changed the game. A campfire created a circle of safety, stretching roughly 10 meters wide. Inside that circle was life. Outside it, death waited in the dark. And more importantly than protection, fire gave humans something priceless: time. It extended the day by another 2 to 4 hours, and those extra hours became the cradle of human culture. Have you ever wondered what they did with those precious hours? Anthropologist Polly Wiesner found the answer while studying the Juhoansi tribe, a group that still preserved a traditional hunter-gatherer lifestyle in the Kalahari Desert. She discovered something fascinating. During the day, people mostly talked about work, hunting, and practical problems. But once night fell, gathered around the fire, 81% of their conversations turned into storytelling. They told stories about great adventures, myths about the creation of the world, or sometimes just funny moments that made the entire tribe burst into laughter. Back then, a campfire wasn't just for warmth, it was a theater, a classroom, a place where human souls connected. It was where human imagination truly came alive. But their activities didn't end when the fire burned out. As scientists dug deeper into the past, they uncovered something astonishing. Our ancestors did not sleep for 8 uninterrupted hours like we do today. Before the industrial age, humans followed a completely different rhythm of sleep, something known as segmented sleep. People would usually go to sleep shortly after sunset, rest for about 4 hours, then naturally wake up around midnight. They would stay awake for 1 or 2 hours before returning to sleep for a second round until dawn. Ancient writings, from medieval journals to the epics of Homer, all mention the first sleep and the second sleep, as if it were the most normal thing in the world. That period of wakefulness in the middle of the night was often when people did their most meaningful activities. Instead of panicking over insomnia, people in the past used that time to visit neighbors, pray, or reflect on the dreams they had just experienced. Doctors of that era even believed it was the ideal time for studying and deep thinking, because the human mind was especially clear during those hours. Modern science has shown that this idea may actually be true. When we wake up in the middle of the night, in complete darkness, the brain releases large amounts of prolactin, a hormone associated with feelings of peace and calm, similar to the state achieved during meditation. For people in the past, these were precious moments to deeply connect with themselves. Everything truly changed once artificial light entered human life. From the first streetlights in Paris to Thomas Edison's electric light bulb, humanity pushed back the darkness and unintentionally erased this natural biological rhythm along with it. Even the word curfew originally meant cover the fire, a reminder that nighttime was once seen as a time for rest, reflection, and turning inward. Today, we use artificial light to extend work and entertainment, but in doing so, we may have lost the quiet mental state that once existed between 2 sleeps. So the next time you suddenly wake up at 2 a.m., don't panic too quickly. Maybe it isn't a disorder at all. Maybe your body is simply remembering an ancient rhythm carried through hundreds of thousands of years of human history. Try lying still in the darkness. Feel the silence around you. Let your mind wander freely. You might just reconnect with a part of your soul that electric light has slowly dimmed over time. Thank you for listening, all the way to the end of this story. See you again soon,